This is the basic. So you should remember that if less than 15 years of age, 2 doses at least, and greater than 15 years, 3 doses at least. And don't ask anything about which vaccine is best. That was not tested. Any vaccine which is available, you can take. So this is the schedule: 14 and under 2 doses, and 15 above it is 3 doses. So what are the various adverse effects following any dose of HPV vaccine? It is like any other vaccine. The same side effects will be there: pain, swelling, and erythema at the local site, or some people can have a fever, nausea, headache. If you see the percentages, it is almost equal among all the vaccines. So what is the word of caution here? So we have to take the vaccine before first sexual exposure, because once after infection, after you are infected with HPV, there is no use of vaccine to take vaccine. See, once after infection established, vaccine doesn't work. That's why these age groups are mandated, that between 9 to 14 or greater than 15. So if you take the schedule, maximum age limit is from 9 to 26 years of age. So will girls still need cervical screening test after this? So you can think of that you have already vaccinated, but still you want to go, because madam has told that you should go regular screening 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, a lot of things till 65 years. So yes, it is required, because it is not the one is it is not the only cause for cervical cancer, and there are many other serotypes which may or cause cervical cancer, because our vaccine contains only 9 types of HPV viruses. So screening guidelines are mandatory whether you are vaccinated or not vaccinated. And how successful is the vaccine? What are the available data till today after inventing vaccine and giving to various girls in all over the world? So they are able to 90% of the genital tract infections have decreased due to HPV virus, and the precancerous conditions also decreased, and they have data over last 10 years where there is a significant decrease in the number of incidents of the cervical cancer. So based on this, last year 2020, WHO, World Health Organization, has started a campaign called a cervical cancer free future. So just they want to eliminate the problem. So how they are, what is their plan? So they have issued a target of 90, 70 and 90. By 2030, what they are planning is 90% of girls should be vaccinated, 70% of women should be screened, and 90% of women with precancer cervical changes should receive treatment. So both in terms of vaccination, in terms of screening, in terms of treatment. So they have formulated these guidelines where they want to make cervical cancer is a non-existent disease by at the end of 2030. So this is the world data, what happened. The same guidelines applies to the India also, but what exactly happened in India is very interesting. So I will tell you, 2009 these vaccines were invented and started using in 2008 and 2009. At the same time, there is a private project started in India with the support of Government of India. 2 states were selected. One is Gujarat and one is Andhra Pradesh. That then united Andhra Pradesh. So Vadodara district of Gujarat and Khammam district of Andhra Pradesh is selected as a pilot project. So they have started vaccinating the girls. So less than 14 years, their target is to give at least 2 doses or 3 doses. So they have started vaccination. So after certain months, 7 girls were died. 5 from Andhra Pradesh and 2 from Gujarat. So there is a pause. What happened next? So the news was circulated entirely that due to vaccination, 7 girls were died, and they are trying or they are doing research on girls, poor girls, tribal girls in Khammam district or wherever they have accepted for vaccination. So this information has spread, and for truth it is very difficult. For lie it spreads like anything. So then the parliamentary committee they have stopped the vaccination program in India in 2010. Just only some 4-5 months they have vaccinated and they have stopped the vaccination. So then they have stopped the vaccination and there ends from then onwards there is no vaccine. But vaccine is, you should remember, vaccine is permitted if you want yourself. Means it is available in private clinics. It is not a government funding or government program. But if someone wants to get vaccinated, they can go and get vaccinated from 2009. But the government program has stopped. So these are the news, whatever the photos I am sharing is the news articles where the time, because it was funded by Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, so they were made culprits and it was stopped. And at the same time, their government has ordered an inquiry. So what happened exactly for those 7 girls? So it is very interesting. If you see, out of 5 deaths in Andhra Pradesh, 2 were died due to poisoning, 1 were died due to drowning, 1 due to malaria, 1 due to pyrexia of unknown origin, means fever. We don't know any cause. And in Gujarat, 1 girl died due to malaria and another girl died to snake bite. But by the time, everything, the screening program or the trials, everything was stopped and government is not interested in doing any more because a lot of things will come. So everyone will come against. That's how very sad state India has stopped the vaccination program of HPV. Way back 10 years back, this has happened. At the same time, there is parallel to this pilot project, there is a multi-institutional study is also started in India, which was also stopped. Before stopping, this is the multi-sector India study. Before stopping, some girls have completed the vaccination. They are all right. Some girls completed 3 doses, some girls completed 2 doses, some girls completed 1 dose. So they were there, they are all right, they are doing fine. So they have taken this data and they have compared the girls who are not vaccinated at that time. So they have compared the data, so they have seen how the antibodies, how many antibodies are formed, how they help, whether they are contracting any HPV infection and all. So they have come up with a data there where they have shown that even 1 dose of HPV vaccine, 1 dose of HPV vaccine is sufficient to stimulate good number of antibodies. You know, this would have not come if government has not stopped the vaccination program. Because some girls have received 1 vaccine and they have stopped. So this is the data which is one sort of advantage. Why? Because not all countries are rich. There are many low and middle income countries are there where they are not affordable. So that's how you are unable to see. See from 2016 and after 2016 this data came in 2019, but 2016 onwards 3 places in India, one is Punjab, one is Sikkim and one is Delhi. In the order Delhi, Punjab and Sikkim. They have started a pilot project in their own state, but it is not funded by the government of India, it is a state government funding. So they have selected girl children and they started vaccination. So they are doing on their own, but not rest of the states. So what is the current Indian scenario, means what are the Indian guidelines for HPV vaccination? So in India, both bivalent and quadrivalent, Cervarix and Gardasil, both are licensed in 2008. So it is licensed in 2008, but government is not giving. It is you people, you should go to a private practitioner and you should get your vaccination. Means for a private practitioner, it is safe. For a government funding, it is not safe. So, and recently in 2018, the Gardasil line, which is a monovalent vaccine, it is recommended from 2018 onwards. So, the same regimen, 2 doses before 14 years and 3 doses after from 15 years onwards. So, what happened in India? Why we are unable to get mass campaign of vaccination for HPV especially? So, we don't know.